Hi, I'm Tricia Fuglestad, an art teacher at Dryden Elementary School in Arlington Heights, Illinois. I thought today we'd take a look at a figure ground illusion. So what are you seeing in this picture? Take a good look, because this picture doesn't have negative space. The first time you look at it, you might see a vase, because I embellished my vase. I made it full of details. But do you also see on the sides, there's two profiles. And that's why we can call this a figure ground illusion, because there really is no negative space. It's an optical illusion. I want to show you how we can make our own. Alright, we're going to get started. We want the flap to be on this side when we fold the paper, so I'm going to fold it from the right to the left. Crease it, and now I'm ready. So this is what I mean by a flap, and this is the fold. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grid out the paper, and gridding means we're going to just do some vertical and horizontal lines, and that's going to help us figure out how to do the profile of a face. You see that there? So if I were to just have you draw this from scratch, this would be a little bit tricky. But when I grid, I think you'll be able to see it better. So I'm going to switch to a light gray so you can see my grid lines differently from my drawing lines. So I just started with a vertical line down the middle. It's not perfect, that's okay. Then I'm going to do a vertical line in the right hand side, the middle of the right hand side. Okay, two vertical lines. Next I'm going to do a horizontal line through the middle, and then I'm going to think about what's the middle of this top space and do another horizontal line through the middle of that, and what's the middle of the bottom space, and do another horizontal line through the middle of that. I've gridded it out, and I'm ready to start adding my points. Now it's like a game of connect the dots. So I'm going to show you where we're going to start and stop our line. I'm going to want a dot right there, that top line. Our line's going to cross through the middle of this spot. So there's another dot. And then right here is where the tip of the nose is going to go. The mouth is going to be through here, and then it's going to cross on that line. Chin's going to head out this way, and it's going to cross back about right here. And then the neck is going to come down to the bottom. So find these dots. You might need to pause the movie. Go ahead and try to find these dots, because we're going to connect them next. Okay, you ready for a game of connect the dots? Here we go. I'm going to curve down to this dot. It's the forehead. Now I'm going to go from here out to the tip of the nose. Then the nose is going to go in, and I'm going to get one lip, two lips. Then I'm going to head out for a chin. There's the chin, and now I'm going to head down for the neck. And there's the profile. I'll pause the movie and give this a try. Alright, you made a profile. So this profile is also half a vase. You kind of see the half a vase right here? Remember the profile of a face and then the vase that it creates in the negative space? Or the face is the negative space and it's really about a vase? That's the illusion. I'm going to go ahead and cut on that line. And I have to be really careful not to be sloppy with this cut, because this cut is going to make tracers for the real thing. It's okay that I erase and make mistakes on this paper, because this is actually just tracer paper. It's kind of like the sloppy copy. Alright, so now I have two profiles because my paper was folded. And this vase is really kind of thick, wide. And we can adjust that, but hold it, look at that. Do you see it? You see the profiles showing up just like that? That's awesome. If you wanted to, this could be decorated and you have a vase that has faces. But here's what I would do. I would take these tracers and I would get a fresh piece of paper and I would set up the faces a little closer together, pointing into each other. So I have to flip this one over. Is that hard for you to see? Yeah, I think it's hard. And I'm gonna start by thinking about how wide I want to make that vase. So there's the noses, I need them lined up just right. And then I'm gonna trace them. Nice, smooth, careful line. I would do this in pencil just in case your pencil slips, then you can fix it. And I'm using the Sharpie marker so you can see it better. Okay, so there's one. I'm not gonna worry about adding more details for those lips, adding more details for the nose, because I'm really gonna be focusing on the vase in this project. But you could have decided to focus on the faces and leave the vase blank. You can flip it any way you want. Alright, it's probably hard for you to see what I'm doing, but I'm lining up this profile on the other side. I'm doing a nice neat job tracing this. I'm going to take that away. Now I'm ready to embellish my vase. So when I say embellish, I'm just going to be focusing on what I can do to make that vase have more detail, to look three-dimensional. So I want to point out this trick right here. These are not straight lines. These are curved lines, and they help create the illusion that this is a three-dimensional vessel, that it's rounded. So I have to be symmetrical. That means the same on both sides. And I'm going to make some curved lines that could be the top of the vase. I like making my lines wherever there seems to be a natural point, like right here seems to be a natural spot to have a line. Under the nose. That wasn't very symmetrical, right? Trying. And then maybe right here. And another one down here. Okay, so this is the start of my vase, but I can get fancier, add more details. Think about it as maybe a goblet with jewels that are embedded into it. Think of it as a really fancy painted vase that flowers might come out of. Whatever you want to do. So if I have jewels in my vase, maybe I make some shapes that could have been jewels. Or maybe I can add pattern, like stripes. Maybe I could add some polka dots. And make it much more fun to paint the more I embellish it. Or color with markers. Like the way this was. Alright, you just created an optical illusion.
Bigger ground illusion.